Hey guys, doing a live stream. It'll probably be an hour. Who knows how long it'll be? I'm waiting for the A's game to come on. Oh hey, Caden, how are you? I've got a different A's hat on today. Trying to switch it up. Um, and basically, so I'm waiting for that to come on. I'm gonna show you guys my baseball cards from players that have from the past, but I've also played in my lifetime. Thought that would be pretty cool. So let's start by doing that. And also, toward once we get once we have like five people on at a time, I'll start talking about things like the future of my channel, which will include NFL. Which once and I'll start and my plans for that. So I've got a Frank Thomas. He won the World Series in '05 with the White Sox, and then the next season, he played for the A's and helped the A's win a playoff series, and they haven't won a playoff series since. They called him the Big Hurt. I think he's on those some sort of protein thing commercial, like for like strength, like testosterone thing. You got Chipper Jones. I think basically Mr. Brave. He's now an announcer. One of the He helped win it in '95. He was super young on that team. We got Miguel Cabrera, Miggy. He's super good. He got a triple crown like in like 2010, like 2012, I think. Um, Craig Biggio. He was on whatever. He was on the Astros like on '05. Not the current Astros. We're talking like Roy Oswald and those guys. Ken Griffey Jr., which I had Ken Griffey Sr. as well. That guy's a great home run hitter. Um, yeah, and so played for the Mariners with his dad, and that's what he stands for. And they hit back to back. Father and son hit back to back. I thought that was pretty cool. Itrio, just a hitting machine. Had a definitely had. If he had played for the U.S. the whole time, he'd probably be one of the all-time leading hitters. Unfortunately, he played in Japan for like the first half of his career, and so that didn't happen. He had a lot of 200 hit seasons. Just like it just seemed like every time he put it in play, it was a hit. Sheffield, yeah, he was part of the Yankees dynasty, one of the Yankees, a few of the I think one of the Yankees teams. I don't. Oh, and I also got another Craig. Oh, and I'm watching. And basically these guys are finishing up the. Looks like the Braves are going to advance, and it looks like the Reds will not score at all this series. So if you're looking at that, hopefully this game ends soon so I can watch the A's. I got Russell Martin back from like 2007 when he was originally on the Dodgers. Really good hitting catcher. Probably one of the best average for average based stuff. Cody Dickerson, amazing fielder. Um, oh, yeah, and I have this painting of myself from my high school graduation. I thought I'd put that up for nice decoration. Sammy Sosa, corked bat and steroids, long history of cheating, but that's what's kind of funny about him. This guy can hit. Luis Gonzalez, underrated. This guy, Arilla, is now an announcer for like a post game guy for the Giants. He was part of I think the '02 team. RBIs galore. Aramis Ramirez, longtime Pirate, as well as he was a Cub. Victor Martinez, I have a very long story about this. This is one I really wanted to explain. He was a catcher for the Tigers, and in 2012 he got into a fight with the Ace closer, and the Ace closer got suspended, and so did he for like a game. I think, and it was a 2-1 series at the time. No, it was 2 games for Balfour, which was our closer, who was a key part of our bullpen. Carried the bullpen. He cussed a lot, and no one's ever taken it personally except for Victor Martinez. And Victor Martinez went and charged the mound, and all Balfour did was defend himself. And so that was a whole thing. and the A's lost the series despite being up 2-1. I guarantee you that was just a moment. That was just a blow that because of that jerk. Once again, the Tigers guy blowing up the A's chances. In this case, it was a dirty move. One of the best closers ever, Francisco Rodriguez. Glavin, great Braves player, pitcher. Oh, this is an awesome card. Check this out. This is Kenny Lofton, one of the fastest guys ever. 15th all-time stolen bases. And just check out the cool art on this. Like it's see-through. And like right here, that's see-through. And yeah, and it's just cool art. He played for a number of teams, most notably the Indians and the Giants, where he had made World Series appearances with both teams. The problem is he didn't win the World Series. I'm not saying that's because of him. It's like, but Jermaine Dye, he played for the White Sox, and yes, he actually, I think he was a World Series MVP in that season, I don't quote me on it, but I think he got World Series MVP with some team. I think it was the White Sox in 05. Kendrys Morales, very slow but great hitter. Played, let's see what years he played. He played starting in 06. Justin Upton, Diamondbacks. That's a heck of a long time ago. He started with the Diamondbacks. This was actually when he was super good. And he was dating back to 07 to 2012, according to this card. It might have been more years, but that's what the year it's based on. Okay. Itrio, another one. Another Sammy Sosa. White Sox this time. Matt Kemp. He's still in the league, but he's kind of a has-been. He had a great prime with the Dodgers. It was pretty, like one of the best fielders you're ever going to see. He got a lot of, he had a ton of speed. He had some power. It's just he was one of the best players in the league until he got a little bit older. We got a Jim Thome. He played for both the Indians and the Phillies. I think he won it with the Phillies. And yeah, with like the Ryan Howard, even before their pitching staff, so it was like Ryan Howard. I think early Ryan Howard days. And yeah. Then we got Randy Johnson. 20 strikeout game is what he's had, and he was quite remarkable. He did. He also has I think a couple of no. I think he has a perfect game and a no. I'm not sure he has a perfect game, but I know he has at least a no hitter. And I'd have to look more into that. Okay, Milton Bradley showed you yesterday. 06 hero for the A's. And he's the guy that said got batteries thrown at him every time he went to Cleveland because they were mad that he left. It's like, dude, it's just a game. And then we got Reynolds, Mark Reynolds. The funny thing about him is there was a ton of seasons where he led the league in home runs and strikeouts. It was kind of funny. I mean, I know sluggers strike out a lot, but to lead the league in strikeouts and home runs must like that. That's kind of, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing analytics wise. But I don't think you're supposed to lead the league in strikeouts. I'd rather get on base. I'm gonna watch a few innings of. I'm gonna watch the first 4 innings of the A's, and then I can end it. Possibly 5, depending on how long it goes. But my goal is to get at least 4 innings of the A's game, because you're gonna see a lot of intense reactions because this is a do or die for both teams, and the A's have come so close to advancing, which they haven't done since 06. So, and I'm a diehard A's fan. So I feel like this is their chance. This season was their chance. It was such a weird season, and they've been hot at the right time. So 4 innings or so. Another Luis Gonzalez. Pedro, he purposely beamed people. In fact, there was one time, early days, where he got hit. After he beamed 2 or 3 people in a game, and then the next thing you know, he comes up to the plate and gets beamed. and then he charges the mound. Nobody else charges the mound when he hits them. I really don't like Pedro Martinez at all, and he still doesn't apologize for what he did. He really was kind of a jerk on the mound. And when on the post game, he thinks that he's smarter than everyone else rather than listening to other people. He doesn't listen to other people, which is kind of disappointing. So I do not like Pedro Martinez, but he was part of the '04 Red Sox who won the World Series and breaking the curse of the Bambino. Babe Ruth is what that is. Kurt Schilling. Yeah, I remember his last game. It was a playoff game. They yanked him and like, "You're done." And then it was the season he was going to retire. So they basically just said, "You're done." And so I don't know. They weren't going to let him. They basically released him. I don't know. It was his final game. They weren't going to win. Um, it was pretty satisfying too, just because he kind of I feel like I don't remember exactly. I mean, I guess it wasn't satisfying. I don't want that for anybody, but he kind of overstayed his welcome in the league. Is how I look at it. I don't like guys that stay way well past their just to run out of contract. Justin Verlander, Tigers. I didn't put the other one. I didn't put the Astros just because don't think that's worthy. Yeah, he got. I mean, he was on the cover of MLB 2K12, which and it looks like Atlanta Braves just advanced for the first time since 2001. Wow, nice. You're going to NLDS. But yeah, basically, I don't condone cheating, and I know he was at least aware of it and should have said something. So you can say what you want about the pitchers not getting advantages. They're getting the win more, but and they're still aware of it that their team is cheating. And then I got Ryan Howard. He had a few good years. I think I think it was rookie year. He got I think it was rookie year or first full year where Ryan Howard got won the home run derby, and he helped really win a few championships for them. And then he got old and was never the same. He didn't really move that well, but he had tanks, like, and I mean tanks. That guy's had more power than a lot of players I've seen in my lifetime, even. Omar Vizquel, great fielder. I remember he was with the Giants. This is his This is his Mariners card. He also played for the Red Sox towards the end there. Yeah, great fielder. Just got a lot of hits. Just insane athleticism. I really liked watching him play. He was super exciting at shortstop. And then you got Roger Clemens. I got his. It says strikeout on it too. Don't know if you could read that. Yeah, I think it's honoring his 20 strikeout game or something. Wow. Well, I know he juiced. I know this. He was a part of that Houston 05 team. So I guess, but everyone kind of juiced in this era. So in the 80s and 90s. So I don't early two. And so who's to say about what he did in the early 2000s? He had 291 strikeouts in 1 year. I mean, here's okay. The A's here. Mike Fiers on the mound. Here we go. We got at the commercial. I'll talk more about baseball cards. Okay, here we go. We got the Oakland A's. Oh, there's already a guy on first with no outs. Come on, Fiers. He's been on postseason teams. He just never had a postseason start. I feel like he can. If he's not, he doesn't really get rattled though. But he has something to prove because he keeps getting upset that he hasn't started in the wild card game over the past 2 years. This is his chance to actually prove himself that he should be trusted. We got a 1-1 count. Pop up. Looks like Lamb's got it. Yep. Infield pop up. Runner does not advance. Come on. Fiers, if you screw this, if you give up, all we need is 3 innings out of you. That's what I think. And then 3 to 4. If you get to the fourth inning, or partway through the fourth inning, that's all we need. Because we got a bullpen, and there's no way they're hitting off our bullpen again 2 games in a row. And also, come on, guys, we got to score. We haven't even started batting yet, so if we get a shutout inning here and then score, if we score first, we have a great shot at winning. Got my lucky jacket. Oh, that's a strike. Come on. It's me being a homer. Check out this guy's beard. It's totally dyed. It's kind of cool, actually. Oftentimes, I don't shave for like 2 or 3 months, and then it looks super big and like shaggy. But I would never dye it black. It just looks weird. It would look weird on me. But where was that, Fires? Where was that? Up high. Why? It was high and why? It's Abreu. Why did you give him a high fastball? Abreu probably an AL MVP. That's what people are saying. I mean, batting 317. I guess LeMahieu can get it too. Or I don't think Voigt's gonna get it, even though he had the most home runs. Oh, beautiful pitch. That was a big swing and a miss. And if it's a ground ball, you could probably double this guy off. Wow. This is just intense. Brady's been killing us this series, and we need to just get him out to start the game. No early momentum. Come on, come on, come on. And Abreu is getting a hit. Wow, that's a double. Shoot. That's a run. Nope, it's a guy's on. It looks like. Is that a double? Yeah, they got second and third. Come on, Fires. Really? Prove me right. Everyone's saying they should have started Montas. But, I mean, come on. He gives up a run in this right here. You got to yank him. I don't care. Just put in Petit or something. Because this is just, or put in a different starter because it's so early in the game, and he hasn't thrown that many pitches. Way to hold him the third though. The Speedy Anderson at third, second and third. Come on, don't make it over just 1 out into the game. Cannot be giving up runs, dude. Second and third. Come on. Don't blow the game this early on. Looks like it's Eloy Jimenez. Yep. He had 14 home runs this year, 41 RBIs. That's pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Batting 296, so he hit for average and had power. Come on. Right here. Why did he swing at that? Thank you. Thank you very much. If we get a strikeout here. Also, plays at the plate if it's a ground ball. Because force out. I would throw it home. Because you don't even have to tag the guy. So if you're wondering why this guy's not bunting, that's probably why. Then people don't bunt. They should. Oh, nice. 1-2 count. You can get out of this, Fires. He's actually, nothing really bothers him. In some ways that's good, some ways that's bad. Hasn't played since September 24th. He had a foot injury. But he's back, and maybe he'll destroy us. Is he back with a vengeance? The first 2 games, he's only allowed to be a pinch hitter. That's what he's cleared for. But come on. The guy's number 74. I mean, usually that's a pretty weird number. It's like they gave that to him. He started from the bottom, obviously. Because usually, that's like a rookie number that they give when they're trying a guy out. So I guess he kept it. I don't know. Another infield pop up. Nice. Olson. Matt Olson with the nice play. Yeah, so if at the commercial break I go into more other stuff like the future of the channel. It won't just be baseball going. I will do red zone stuff on Sundays. Then I'll go over to baseball. What happened in baseball at the end of the day. But only on Sundays am I doing football. I don't do the Monday night or Thursday night. And sometimes I have to flip back and forth because if the A's, if the baseball's, I still have to pay attention to baseball. Nice catch. We get out of it. Nice catch, Canna. We get out of it. Nice. So the A's did not give up a run. There was second and third, one out, and we get out of it. Okay, Burley. He had a uh okay, it says after making 3 starts, or I think he had I think he got screwed over on a perfect game. There was an error or something, or like he was one out away or something. He's had a few near perfect games. I think he's had a no hitter. Manny Ramirez got expelled from the league for doing steroids, for getting caught doing steroids a lot. Like there were so many occasions. Yeah, I'm ashamed that the A's picked him up, and then that's when he got his final. That was the final straw when they learned he juiced. He played like 2 or 3 at bats with the A's, and then he got caught. Also, I think we cut him, so before he got caught. Andre Ethier, another great Dodger. You'll see a lot of Kemp and Ether jerseys still when you go to a Dodger game. Like you'll see them wearing those jerseys. Carl Crawford, great fielder. Tampa Bay Rays. Oh, this is Devil Rays. That's how outdated this card is. It used to be the Devil Rays. If you're just tuning in, A's are tied right now. Placido Polanco, great fielder, hit really well against the A's his whole career. That's another part of that 06 Tigers team that beat the 06 A's team. Travis Hafner, giant. In fact, look up Travis Hafner arguing with the ump. It's hilarious. He's like 10 times bigger than the umps. Albert Pujols, Cardinals. Yeah, that was probably his. By the time he went to the Angels, he was not nearly as good. He was not MVP caliber, but yeah. Bobby Abreu. Let's see. I know he ended it. I know he played for the Angels at some. I thought he played for the Angels at some point. I think after he played for the Yankees. But yeah. King Felix. He's not that good anymore, but it's because he's been so overworked. And yeah. He should have had. He got robbed of a few Cy Youngs just because his team was so bad. Torrey Hunter. He was both. He was on 2 teams that killed the A's. The Tigers in 2012, as well as the Angels when in the early 2000s. Another Sammy Sosa. Edwin Encarnacion. Nobody remembers that he was on the Reds. Back in 05 is when he started playing for the Reds. Cliff Lee, number of great teams. A few World Series team appearances. Euclid, unfortunate that injuries cost him his career. He had one of the best primes in history. We got Vladimir Guerrero, senior. His son plays. All right, we got a 1-1 count. He's in my game. He also played for the Expos, which are now the Nationals. I got a Kirby Puckett, A's killer. But I kind of liked the guy at the same time. It was weird. Nice single by the A's. Tommy La Stella. That's how Dallas Braden says it. La Stella. Okay. Okay. If we can get another hit, if we could just get one run this inning, I have a lot of confidence that we'll have momentum. I'm gonna stop looking at baseball cards for now. This is go. The show is back on. Here comes Semyon. So far he's had a good series, and we need and just like he's been good in the playoffs last year too. You know, we only have like he was like the only run we had. Like one of the few guys who actually got hits against Charlie Morton of the Tampa Bay Rays. Come on. Uh, Way out of the strike zone. Nice. And the Chicago White Sox are doing an opener. So, meaning they're going to use this guy for one inning and then the rest of the team for and like they're basically what the Rays did last year is they had their starter pitch one inning and then they just go with all their relievers. Oh, really, dude? Semyon. How disappointing. Infield pop up to Jose Abreu. Jose Abreu. See, you have to enunciate. You don't, but I thought it'd be fun to do so. I love how it rolls off the tongue. You gotta roll your R's. All right, Lamb. Oh, that's not a strike at all. Come on, not even close. Not even close. Come on, Lamb. You can do this. Come on. Ooh, they called that one a ball. Thank you. Thank you very much, Blue. If we get a hit here, the ump is forgiven. Come on. You know you want to be forgiven, Blue. You know it. Good contact. Way to foul it off. Rather than just letting it go by. Stay in rhythm. Hey, straighten it out a little bit next time. You got this, Lamb. You need to lamb chop this one over the fence. See what I did there? Come on, Lamb. Come on. All right. This guy's got cool glasses. Like really cool glasses. I want a pair. All right. Wait for it. Will sunlight get to him? Nope. Good at bat though. He's already at 12 pitches. At 6 pitches and out. Although he's not going to be in the game that long anyway. It's less about pitch count and getting hit. It's less about working the count here, and more about trying to get your pitch. Nice. He snow coned. That's a nice replay of Canna catching a ball against the wall. Yeah, Canna's deceptively good at fielding for a slugger. And he's got a great OBP always. Come on, Canna. Kenya. Kenya. He has smart at bats because when it comes to RBIs, because he had only 5 home runs, but he also has 33 RBIs. So he's all about um, advancing the runner. He's not trying to hit a home run because that could lead to strikeouts. You got a 1-1 count. Come on, at least get 2 base runners like they did. At least threaten here. Having a guy on first is not threatening. I don't care if there was 1 out. Come on. Come on. Oh, nice. Is that a? We're still going to third. Nice. Can I get to hit? And let's still. We have first and third. Come on, this is our opportunity. I don't know who's coming up. They're already gonna yank their pitcher. I mean, wow. Are they gonna talk to him, or are they just gonna yank him? Oh no, he's pointing. They're saying bring in the other pitcher because they're doing like an opener. Basically, this will explain it for me. Each pitcher just has to face at least 3 batters, but probably no more than 4 or 5, because they want to save their starting pitching for the next series. That's risky, or maybe they don't trust their starters other than Giolito. I think they have Gio Gonzalez. Why not put him out there? He's known to choke. But still, Gio Gonzalez is not a bad option. He has a great history against the A's. So, and so yeah, I don't know. He doesn't really know any of our batters because he played for us so long ago. But yeah, I'm looking. All right, so it's commercial. More cards. I'm almost out. Jared Weaver, one of the best off-speed pitchers. He's got a really funky delivery. Oh, my boy CC, local guy. He's from Vallejo. Can you imagine, and also Vallejo. I know a guy that played against CC Sabathia at the high school level. Not fair. Completely unfair. Basically, he did whatever the hell he wanted. There's no way you're gonna hit off him. You just hope that he walks you. And you just don't even swing. No one swung. That's how great of a pitcher he was in high school, which is to be expected because he's a future Hall of Famer. Yeah, and Randy Johnson was from Livermore. I don't know. I probably should have mentioned that. So 2 local guys are 2 of the best pitchers of my time. Yeah, and so yeah, he's one of the best pitchers ever, and so I don't know. He also is a 3,000 strikeout pitcher. I felt kind of bad with the way his career ended, honestly, because his arm just gave out. It's probably gonna happen. It's probably the only way he would actually officially retire. But yeah. Oh, and I got Yachty's brother, Benji Molina, longtime Giants player. Yeah, he was a power hitter for a catcher. Didn't last nearly as long. All right, we're not going to mention this guy yet. I can't do it to myself when I'm watching playoffs. Come on. Come on, Olsen. Oh, that was a nice pitch. 99. Just barely caught the strike zone. Come on. Garrett Crochet. Is that how you pronounce it? Oh, nice. Way to get a hold of one. That means he's starting to time it up a little bit on his pitches, starting to figure out the delivery. Come on. Do not strike out. Can't end any on a strikeout. In fact, you got to get a hit. But, oh, that was almost a wild pitch. You're so lucky that Grandal's back there. We would have had a run. Come on. Hit stick him. Well, another foul ball. Now, Olsen has good at bats for I know he's struggling for average, but he gets on. He'll battle and battle and battle. He'll take a lot of walks. Mainly because pitchers don't usually pitch like down the middle to him because they know. Oh, dude, you struck out. You struck out. Oh, he helped us get out of the inning from the defensive side. Come on, man. You know what? I can't live in fear. McGill Adornia is the guy that hit the 3-run shot to win the series against the A's with back in 06. He killed the A's a lot. He killed a lot of teams. But come on, this is just really tough to look at. He also played for the White Sox. Yeah, he had 588 career walks. This is as of 2009. He retired shortly after 2009. And he had batted 312 career. There's one year in 06 where he batted 363. That's the year that he torched the A's. Home runs. In that year, he had 28 home runs, but he has 277 career home runs. Are 91 stolen bags. Yeah. And over 1,000 career RBIs, 1,145. Yeah, this guy. I think his batting average. Let's check out his batting average. What, he doesn't even say? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's already talked about that. Where's the OBP? On base. He had an 884, .884 career OPS. So that's pretty good. David Ortiz, I like him. He's funny. Greg Maddux. Oh, that's gonna be a whole segment. Yeah, Greg Maddux is honestly my one of the smart. He'll just outsmart you. That's what he did for like a huge portion of his career. With the Braves, I would say this was his last couple years. Once he left the Braves, he just started to become smarter rather than throwing it hard. But he was a hard thrower for his prime. We got another Jim. And the A's are back on, folks. And they're the only AL team to have to go to a Game 3. Giambi steroids, A's. But at least he admitted it, unlike certain players like Barry Bonds. Montas admitted it too. I feel like if you own up to it, like honestly own up to it for like no personal gain, then I feel like it's fine. Also, they were in a steroid era, Bonds and Giambi, where everybody was doing it. All right. Nice pitch. 0-1. Luis Robert. Who the heck is that? I think I saw him earlier this series. 2 for 8 in the series with 2 singles. Uh-oh. Really? You got to yank this guy now. Yank him. Do or die. Shut up, dude. You're not the one that hit the home run. Well, they struck first, and we had our opportunity. Fires, you got to get yanked. Why did you hang that one? That hung right over the plate, dude. That's Fire's fault. It was a gimme. Well, that guy's made a name for himself. I'll remember the name now. 100% reason to remember the name. Like the rap. Come on. You can't be doing that 3 outs into the game. It's the start of an inning, too. This early on, he's giving up a home run. Well, if he gives up another hit or two this inning, you have to yank him. They even threaten, with even if it's 2 outs, you have got to yank him. He's got to be on a short leash, or we have lost the playoff. 32 launch angle. The apex is 130 feet. Wow. That was crushed. It'd be a shame if we lost this. Come on. Yank fires if he gives up another base runner this inning. Yank him. You're not. What's the point of saving your bullpen if you can't? If you're not going to. If you can't. If you're not going to advance. They're going to start warming people up. Really, the ump needed time there. Wow. I'm really disappointed. Wow. Way out of the strike zone. Thank you. 2-2. We got to get it to our bullpen. They're first in ERA for our bullpens. Second in whip, second in blown, infused blown saves, and second infused home runs allowed. Yesterday was probably going to be the only hiccup they have all series for the bullpen. Really? Throw a freaking strike, dude. Throw a strike. Come on. You're done. If you let this guy get on, you're getting yanked, and you'll prove the manager right. Steve Wright 3. That was luck. That was way out of the strike zone again. He has no faith in his strike zone now. He usually someone attacks the strike zone, like in the inner part of the plate. He's not doing that. He's not attacking the inner part of the plate. He's lost his mojo. Come on. It's a 1-0 game. It's early on. We can still do this. This guy's got a 3 for 8 with a solo home run and a double. This is not a good guy we want to face right now. Steve Rack. Beautiful execution on that pitch. Absolutely glorious. Alright, I'm going to start talking on the comment section. Well, well, he's got back-to-back strikeouts, and it's still 1-0. It's only 1-0. Maybe he can get out of this. This is a chance to usually when guys like Mania, who was an option, are under pressure in an elimination game, he tends to fold once he goes down. Or like in big game moments, he hasn't been very good. And you give up a hit, Fires. Maybe Fires is the same way. Come on. Just give us 2 innings. 2 or 3 innings. Just get to the 4th inning with just 1 or 2 runs allowed. Hopefully just keep this at 1. Yeah, Tim Anderson. Wow. Yeah, football will be a lot more exciting to react to because it's a lot more intense. There's no pauses. Come on. Fires. Fires. Strike this guy out. You gave up a hit to him. You gave him. You let him on last time. Don't do that again. That'd be a big mistake. Come on, Fires. You've already given up 4 hits. You can't do it again. 4 hits, 5 outs. Wow, how embarrassing. But he gets out of that kind of stuff. His pitch count's at 32, and you're in this, not even done with 2. That's not a good sign. But like I said, we only need him for a few innings. Maybe yank him after this inning because he just doesn't have it. He always seems to let people on. Nice pitch. Just caught the strike zone. 1-2. We're about to get out of this inning with only 1 run left. Limit the amount of momentum they get. That's what I say. And Piscotty's coming up. Looks like to hit. He's been clutch all season. He's had a bunch of walk-offs. So what better time to tie the game or something? His batting average from the 7th inning and later are a lot better than his 1st through 6th, though. Come on. Where was that, dude? That was way too high. That was not even hit. No one's gonna. He probably couldn't even see the ball. It was way over his head. Winner advances to the ALDS. Winner wins a playoff series. Yes. Come on. Stop chickening out and throwing to first. Be focused on the batter at hand. Come on. Really? Fires, you just lost. We lost. Thanks, Fires. Oh, it's 1st and 3rd, looks like. Or 2nd and 3rd. Yeah. You gotta yank him. You gotta yank this guy. He's just. What are you doing, dude? Pitch the ball. And Bats is the only guy that can win a freaking playoff game. In a normal year, the White Sox wouldn't even made the playoffs and we'd have a bye. Why are they even talking to him? Just get Petit out there, now. Holy shit. Come on. Please let Fires get out of this inning. You have got to get this guy out. There may be an open bag, but we do not want you to fill that open bag. We need you to get an out. Where was that? Fires. I don't know why they haven't yanked them. I honestly do not know. This is Bob Melvin's fault, too. Former manager of the year. That's how genius the managers must be in the league. God. A 2-0 count. Nice. Nice job, dude. And you let Grandal come up to the plate. He has 2 home runs and 4 RBIs on the freaking series in 2 games. That's 2 games, and he's done that already. Yeah, it's over. If we give up another run here, come on. I'm very irritated that they've not taken him out. And you got Abreu on deck. Why would you want to pitch to Abreu? You're not even throwing a strike at all. Yeah, no, we're near the strike zone, dude. And now, yeah, I guess Petit's pretty good with bases in tough situations, but you should have done that on the last batter. I guess there's 2 outs, so should have done that. I mean, come on. Fires is pissed off at himself too. And you know what? He should be. I'm not going to defend him. You set your next pitcher up for failure, basically. Should have gone to the bullpen after that first inning. Oh, after the home run. But no. That was a long inning, guys. So we got the BART train, Bartolo Colon. Back when he was with the Indians. Early days. Which he retired after last year. It says he started in '97. Wow. All he did was throw fastballs down the middle. It's like his whole career. Another Miguel Cabrera. Oh, Ian Kinsler. One of the best second basemen. He recently retired. One of the best second basemen ever. Yeah, I already showed you Frank Thomas, the big hurt. Kevin Mitchell, he had a barehanded grab that was like an insane one. Played for the Giants. And we'll see what year he started. So it looks like he played in the World Series against the A's. Yeah, so yeah, we got Mark Teixeira coming. Like during commercial breaks, I'm doing these. I got Mark Teixeira, Texas Rangers. Mark Teixeira, wow, what a flashback. Adrian Beltre. Oh, Tim Hudson couldn't win it with the A's, but he did win it with the Giants. And then his teammate Mulder. Those were a tag team alongside Barry Zito. Those were a trio. And now Roy Oswalt. And yeah, I'm pretty much out of cards at this point. I have 3 more for next commercial break. Yeah, I hope we can get out of this inning without giving up another run. Come on, A's. Let's go, Oakland. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go, Oakland. There's a guy with like a tuba or something that goes. Might be a trumpet, but it's like it echoes throughout the stadium. They like pay him or something. Petit, if anyone can get out of this, it's Petit. So we got to do this right here. Petit's known to handle these situations, and at least he'll throw it near the strike zone. At the very least, like that was a pretty close pitch. Had it landed in his glove, it might have been different, but yeah. And then this guy with bases loaded is batting .328 career with 2 home runs. Look out. And he's a red hot hitter in this series. Why? Why do we have to do this? Where to throw? Yes, we get out of it. Jose Abreu is out of there. They have 5 hits though in 2 innings and 1 run. This is just embarrassment from Fires. Luckily, we only gave up 1 run with Fires, but it was on the verge of like something terrible. So I got an Albert Pujols again, but it's like a fake signature, but it's like a special edition. It says 2001 sets NL rookie mark for RBIs, and yeah, I think it's just like a copy of his actual signature. Um, yeah, and I got that cool painting right there. So what do you guys think about me doing this NFL stuff coming up? Kind of mix it up for like, so like on Sundays I do NFL. On every other day I'm doing baseball. For um the playoffs. And I could also react to like stuff like ESPN First Take if you really want me to. My take on that as I'm watching it, and that'll be in the mornings, or I'll record it and then also I've got a minor league card of Mike Piazza. Nice. The best hitting catcher. Probably actually Benji Molina was a good hitting catcher, but but Mike Piazza by far has, like is the best based on among catchers. Probably one of the best of all time too. Hitters of all time, given his batting average. I got Cliff Pennington, former Athletic. Also, I guess Angels player. He bounced around after the A's, but he used to be a promising middle infielder. He played mainly second, but he could also play shortstop. Once Mark Ellis came along, he was playing shortstop. So yeah, I'm basically. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that idea. What should I react to? What sports? All right, cool. And also, I was gonna say, I was typing in something. It could also be a talk show react reaction. Okay, the A's are back on. And it's Chris Davis though. I know he had a home run last game, but he's been struggling all year. Like I'm like by talk show, I mean like First Take or like the Max Kellerman show, Greeny. Like you just pick one and switch it up. They're Jalen and Jacoby. I could critique what they say, my thoughts on what both sides are, and how, in my opinion, that kind of stuff too. Yeah, I'm really exploring things. Tomorrow I'll do a base. I'm gonna take a break from doing baseball. I've been doing this for like a few days now. I'll give you updates on baseball, but definitely, I'm gonna try and do like First Take or something early in the morning. I'm West Coast time, so it's a little bit harder. So I I'll figure out a talk show to do. I'll do maybe a combination. I'll do the Max Kellerman show if I can't do the First Take, because that'd be way more entertaining. Mainly because I think a lot of his things are absurd. The way his reasoning is like not on point, but sometimes his opinions I will actually overall agree with for different reasons. So like my thought process is very different than his. Chris Davis, Chris Davis of course strikes out. I mean, that's disappointing, but very common. He's not very good. He had this hip thing last year, and they brought him back too soon, and he wasn't playing well because of that. And now it's his confidence, and we resigned him for we have to deal with another 1 or 2 years on him, after the season, and it's a mess. And nobody wants that contract. It's quite big for just a DH. He's not making an impact on the field. And they've yanked their pitcher. Who's this? Oh yeah, I honestly I feel bad for them. Like I wish it was a closer game. I don't feel bad for the Indians because they blew it last night. They had an 8-9 lead. So and they gave it to the Yankees. Basically, they choked. Yeah, I mean, I've been a whole A's fan, but I'm pretty objective about like I'm criticizing my team as this game goes on, as well as praising them. So and I was also criticizing the Reds and the. I was kind of going about the same way with the Reds and Braves, stuff like that. So I'm pretty objective. I will state the fact versus and what like while also and I'll also say my bias, which is I'll root for this team in that scenario. So yeah, 8-2. Not a. And how did the Cubs lose? And that was shocking to me. Really greedy on. Well, yeah. Also, the bases loaded, no outs because of Brad Hand in that ninth inning. You had a one-run lead, and then LeMahieu gets the hit. They put somebody else in, and then it's like I think they put someone else in, and that person gave up a double to LeMahieu, and then at that point there was just like momentum was gone. There was no way they were going to beat Chapman. They have been hitting well against Chapman in general over the last few years. Plus, it wasn't the greatest part of their lineup in that ninth inning for the Indians. Franmil Reyes is good, but he's not really going to get you on base. So, yeah. Right now it's commercial, so we can talk. What is your favorite football team? Because there's no Canadian football team. So, what's oh nice underdog team? Is he playing or is it Fitzpatrick? Still. All right. Crochet just got. Okay, we're seeing a replay of Crochet. Yeah. Okay. I thought that was correct. And oh, that would make sense because they're closest to Canada, right? Like they're like the Toronto, like they're pretty close to the northeast Canada. Well, southeast Canada. Sorry. And there's a cool. Yeah. I will say, the Dolphins. I thought they were make a big mistake in not. I basically thought they made a big mistake by trading away all those players, but it turns out cleared a lot of cap space, and I feel like they're doing better than they were with those players, mainly because they had room to get more of a balanced team. I'm a 49er fan. But the whole good thing about Red Zone is I don't have to. I could talk about everybody's favorite team. That's what I like. And baseball doesn't really have that. Plus, there's less pauses if you're watching Reds. There's not really any pausing in action with Red Zone. So baseball, there's a lot of pauses, which kind of get boring for viewers. Yeah. Okay, they're back on. One out, nobody on. And oh yeah, definitely. Bosa's out for the season. That's basically our D line right there. I know we still got Armstead, but I think Kittle's coming back soon. But they lost Jordan Reed, which was expected because he's always injured. But we lost a few running backs. We still have McKinnon. That's like our only weapon for our QBs. And Garoppolo's out for another couple games. Mullins is filled in nicely. I don't know if you watched him last Sunday um, against the Giants. So I do usually like a longer live stream for like a game, for like a couple innings of baseball. Uh, Yesterday went too long because it went for like 3 hours. I was like, I'm not gonna do that for the Reds game, which took forever. But so I'm starting to just like figure it out. Maybe a few innings, like maybe 4 innings, and then at the end of the day I do a recap of all the sports that happened that day. And that's usually at 9 Eastern time. For or like California time would be 6. And that's usually a really quick live stream where there's not as much talking, not as many people. Come on, 2-2 count. We've got this. Grossman may not be a very good power hitter, but he'll get hits and he'll get on base. Oh, 3-2. Let the chess match begin. The 3-2. I mean, there have been a few Canadian football players. Like, I know Jeff Garcia was one of them. I think Theismann. Doug Flutie. Oh, nice. Just barely got him. That third baseman's been killing us as far as his defense. Come on, A's. Wakanda or something. Or there because there's one team I'm kind of anti. Other than there's two. I don't like the Patriots because they've cheated so many times, and I just don't like Belichick. I think it's like, come on, dude, have some fun. Oh, cool. And also well, for me, it's more of a Bay Area thing. The Raiders going to Las Vegas, that they keep leaving Oakland, so I'm like, I hope they never come back. And for the Patriots, how is it that they lose Brady? Um, how is it that the Patriots lose Brady and they go get Cam for hecka cheap? It just seems like the universe accommodates the Patriots. And we're making contact now. Oh, L'Oreal almost beat that out. Well, end of the second, and it's 1-0. Could be worse for the A's. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up the third inning, and I think getting to the fourth inning, this is taking a while, and I'll definitely be on later. Today with some point this evening to go over every baseball game that's happened, or or an update on what's happening. So look forward to that. Basically, we got a whole nother inning though that could take a while. Commercials with playoffs. But yeah, these are like the earlier live stream, which usually happens at around 11 or 12, around 10 or around 10 Pacific time or noon Pacific time. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but like basically I do live streams around this time of day, and also I do a quick one, like a 40-minute one at the end of the day. Just so you know my schedule as well. So yeah, I'm basically eventually, like I'm trying to like change it up to like I'm showed baseball cards today and how they applied to the A's history, like Miguel Ordonez, which I'm afraid to show again, but let's see if I can find it. I had, but he basically, I mean, this guy Miguel Ordonez killed basically hit a walk-off 3-run shot in 2006 against the A's, and that was the A's shot to go to the World Series. Really, it was their last chance given Moneyball. So, here he is. This is Miguel Ordonez. He bet a 313 career, and he killed the A's on a 3-run shot, bottom of the ninth. I think it was Zito on the mound. I don't know why they had him. And that killed Zito's confidence. So Zito completely changed how he pitched, and he went to the Giants and completely changed how he pitched because he lost all faith in himself. Rather sad story for the A's and for, I guess, Zito. Zito was never the same. I guess he won a World Series, but he didn't really contribute as much to that Giants World Series. It was cool though when Zito and Hudson teamed up again. But yeah, that was heartbreaking. It bothers me every time I look at that card. Double. Good job, Petite. Yeah, this is getting really annoying. They just keep getting hits. I blame it on the pitching staff and also the fact that we've gotten zero momentum. That first inning, the A's should have scored. They had first and third. Missed opportunities are looking like the Reds. And so, yeah. Honestly, like if the White Sox score another run here, I don't see this as worth my time. I feel like the A's would have blown it at this point. So if they score, if they make it like 3-0 this inning, I'm going to have to step away because this has already been an hour and 15 minutes, and it looks like it's not looking good. Yeah, they just tried to bunt, which is super smart. I think this guy's fast. I think it's, and so they could actually bunt on. See, why do they gotta do this earpiece thing? I don't like this when they ask the players to talk while they're on the field. How about we just waiting until they go to the dugout? This is just Laureano can't pay attention to both things, especially because how many times they're hitting it to the outfield. I mean, this is not fair. I hate it when they do this. They only do this on when it's nationally or I should say internationally televised, because Canada. Come on. What's going on? Why are they out there? What the heck? You're throwing off our pitcher's rhythm. What rhythm? Oh, this guy just came off the injured list. So yeah, this one makes. I guess that's why. Maybe he's not feeling good about it. Seems to be running just fine. Was it that turn? Yeah, he didn't like that turn. Wow. That's lethal to their team, though. That guy already has two extra base hits. So consider ourselves lucky. Come on. Who'd they put on second? Let's check it out. Come on. Please, they Slapped him. So weird. Come on, Petite. You can get out of this. I know you're great at getting out of jams. Yeah, I've been on this live stream since like 12. So nice. Hold him a second. Yes. Good job, Loriano. They call him the laser because he has such a good arm. Then again, he's also not really power hitting, so it doesn't apply to his bat. It applies to his arm. He's also fast. Fastest guy on the team, but he is on the A's, so. I just see on the bottom of the screen, Steelers Titans game rescheduled for later this season thanks to the COVID thing that happened with the Titans. Cubs have been postponed due to the rain. Really? How do you not get to that? Yeah. All right. Really? Really, guys? The A's just don't care. They're like, woo, we won a playoff game. I don't care. I want to advance. That's all I asked for was to advance. All right, I gotta end this thing because this is kind of getting depressing. My vibe, it's not a good vibe right now. I will tell you guys the recap later today. Maybe I'll make that longer than 40 minutes because this was cut short. All right, bye. And thanks, Obi, Mac.